Rasmus Hougaard, Jacqueline Carter, and Gillian Coates. 1 second ahead. Enhance your performance at work with mindfulness. In early 2005, the author Rasmus Hougaard faced a significant setback. After practicing mindfulness for over a decade, he was excited to introduce it to a European professional services company. He spent weeks preparing, confident that his passion and expertise would resonate with the team. But after an engaging morning session, the participants didn't return from lunch. This experience was a turning point, showing him that directly applying personal mindfulness practices in a corporate context wasn't sufficient. Motivated to address this challenge, Hougaard set out to connect mindfulness practices with the specific needs and pressures of today's corporate environment. Today's work environment is dominated by constant distractions: emails, meetings, deadlines, and the overwhelming pressure to multitask. This hectic pace diminishes productivity and creativity, causing many professionals to feel scattered and overwhelmed. Hougaard recognized that something had to change, and mindfulness offered a way to reclaim clarity and efficiency amid the chaos. In this blink, you'll learn how mindfulness techniques can be seamlessly integrated into your work life to enhance focus, productivity, and well-being. You'll start with the basics of mindfulness and discover practical techniques to apply throughout your workday. You'll also explore how to rewire your brain to replace negative thought patterns with positive, productive habits. Finally, you'll dive into advanced mindfulness practices that develop a balanced, high-performing mind, helping you stay focused and calm, even in the most stressful situations. Whether you're a leader looking to implement mindfulness in your organization or simply someone trying to regain control of your attention, this blink will provide you with tools and strategies that can transform how you work and live. The foundations of mindfulness at work. Jacob, a senior manager in a European financial services company, was constantly overwhelmed by the demands of his job. His life felt out of control, dictated by an endless stream of emails, meetings, and urgent tasks that left him perpetually stressed and unfulfilled. When he began practicing mindfulness, Jacob found a useful technique: a brief moment between stimulus and response. This short pause gave him the ability to decide his reactions consciously, instead of falling into automatic responses. For instance, during tense meetings, instead of reacting defensively to criticism, Jacob used this moment to calm his mind and respond with clarity and composure. This ability to pause before reacting helped him regain control over his actions and decisions. Jacob's story illustrates the foundational principle of mindfulness in the workplace: the ability to create a mental space that enables thoughtful, deliberate action instead of automatic reaction. This mental space is the key to mastering your mind in a chaotic work environment. When you train your mind through regular mindfulness practice, you enhance your capacity to stay present and focused, which is essential for making better decisions and improving your productivity. Mindfulness exercises, such as focusing on your breath or observing your thoughts without judgment, help in developing this mental clarity. For example, you might focus on the sensation of your breath as it enters and leaves your nostrils, or simply observe your thoughts as they arise, letting them pass without engaging or reacting to them. By consistently practicing these techniques, you strengthen your ability to remain engaged with the task at hand, reducing the natural tendency of the mind to wander. This leads to a more deliberate approach to work, where your actions are guided by clarity and purpose rather than stress and distractions. Mastering your mind through mindfulness not only enhances your immediate work performance, but also lays the groundwork for applying these principles to the specific tasks and challenges you face daily. We'll look at some of those in the next section. Managing tasks with mindfulness for daily efficiency. Imagine a day when you're buried under a constant stream of emails, back-to-back meetings, and endless interruptions. You start the day with the best intentions, but by the time you sit down to tackle your to-do list, you're already exhausted and frustrated. Sound familiar? But what if there was a way to regain control, to navigate through your day with a sense of calm and focus despite the chaos? Well, there is, through mindfulness techniques that can help you restructure your workday for greater efficiency and peace of mind. Mindfulness offers practical solutions to managing daily tasks with greater efficiency. A highly effective approach involves setting aside dedicated times each day to handle your emails. This method helps to avoid the constant interruption of emails, enabling you to concentrate on more important tasks. By turning off email notifications, you avoid the temptation to shift your attention every time a new message arrives, and this reduces your switch time between tasks. A common productivity killer. Meetings can also benefit from a mindful approach. Instead of passively sitting through them, use mindfulness to stay fully present. Engage actively in the discussions, listen to others without judgment, and contribute meaningfully. This will not only make the meeting more productive, but also enhance your relationships with colleagues, as they notice your attentiveness and thoughtful participation. Setting priorities each day through mindful reflection ensures that you focus on the most important tasks first. This reduces the stress that comes from feeling overwhelmed by a long to-do list. Planning your day with a clear mind allows you to tackle tasks with greater efficiency and effectiveness, making your workday more manageable and less stressful. Implementing regular performance breaks throughout your day can significantly boost productivity. These breaks involve stepping away from work for a few minutes to reset your mind. You can practice mindfulness exercises, such as focusing on your breath or taking a short walk, to rejuvenate your mental energy. This will help prevent burnout and ensure that you can return to your tasks with renewed focus and clarity. By applying these mindfulness techniques, you can transform how you manage your daily tasks, leading to a more organized and efficient work environment. This newfound efficiency then opens the door to exploring how mindfulness can also enhance your creativity and adaptability at work. Up next, enhancing creativity and adaptability. Mary Ann, a director for a global American advertising and branding agency, introduced corporate mindfulness with the aim of enhancing both creativity and business effectiveness within her staff. The culture of the advertising industry demanded constant, high-quality creative ideas under extreme pressure. To help her team handle these demands, she implemented mindfulness training across the office. Over 6 months, the team practiced mindfulness, gradually changing their work habits both individually and collectively. One of their key insights was the importance of managing attention for creativity. If the mind wanders, it's nearly impossible to be creative. As a result, they established internal guidelines for when team members could be disturbed and when they needed space to focus. This mindfulness practice led to a calmer, more focused work environment, which in turn fostered greater creativity. Mindfulness is key to fostering creativity and adaptability at work, particularly because a mind free from distractions is better equipped to generate ideas and respond to change. Mindfulness calms the mind, creating the space necessary for creative thinking to emerge. For instance, when you encounter a challenging problem, instead of immediately diving into solutions, take a moment to clear your mind and approach the situation with a fresh perspective. This practice not only fosters creativity, but also makes you more adaptable in the face of change. In addition to managing attention, mindfulness helps you tap into your subconscious mind, a veritable wellspring of creative ideas. By consciously letting go of distractions and habitual thinking patterns, you can reach deeper layers of creativity that stress and busyness usually obstruct. Take intentional pauses during brainstorming sessions to allow creative ideas to come forward more naturally. This practice will enrich the flow of ideas and help you to retain and execute the best ones. Techniques such as taking a brief power nap or engaging in physical activity like walking can further activate your subconscious, leading to more innovative solutions. As you develop your creativity and adaptability, as a bonus, you'll find that these qualities improve your interactions with others. Now let's turn our attention to applying mindfulness to enhance communication and collaboration in your work environment. Mindful communication and collaboration. Dominic, the managing director of a global brand management and consulting firm, faced challenges with teamwork and communication within his organization, so the senior leadership team introduced a mindfulness program across the office to enhance collaboration and communication. Initially met with skepticism, the program soon began to show results. Employees became calmer, more considerate, and more focused. They even brought postcards with stop and act to meetings as reminders to be mindful in their interactions. The stop cards encouraged them to pause and reflect before speaking, while the act cards prompted them to take thoughtful, purposeful action in their responses. Effective collaboration relies on mindful communication, where being fully engaged in conversations, whether formal meetings or casual chats, allows for better listening and thoughtful responses. Being attentive in this way allows you to grasp others' perspectives more fully, which reduces misunderstandings and promotes a more collaborative workplace. For example, when engaging in a conversation with a colleague, focus entirely on what they're saying instead of preparing your response while they're still speaking. This approach demonstrates respect and leads to more meaningful exchanges, strengthening your working relationships. Emotional balance is another key aspect of mindful communication. By staying aware of your own emotional state, you can respond to difficult situations with calmness and clarity, instead of reacting out of frustration or anger. This will improve your interactions with others and help maintain a positive and supportive atmosphere in the workplace. For instance, if a conversation becomes tense, take a moment to breathe deeply and gather your thoughts before responding. This can prevent unnecessary conflict and lead to a more productive dialogue. In the next section, you'll find out how to maintain a healthy balance between your work and personal life. Maintaining work-life balance and personal well-being. Lucy's phone beeped. She was in the middle of a bedtime story with her daughter. She instinctively paused to check the message. "Go ahead, Mommy. Check your message. I'll just finish reading the story on my own," her daughter said. This was the wake-up call Lucy needed to realize her work was taking over her life. Her constant connection to work was negatively impacting her relationships at home. With the help of mindfulness training, she learned to recognize the problem and make changes to restore balance in her life. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for achieving and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. By being mindful of how you allocate your time and energy, you can ensure that both your work and personal life receive the attention they need. Establishing firm boundaries between your work and personal life, like turning off work emails in the evening, helps you immerse yourself in personal activities without the interference of work-related stress. This balance is essential for preventing burnout and maintaining long-term productivity. In addition to managing your time, mindfulness also helps you maintain your physical well-being. Practices like mindful eating, where you pay attention to what and how you eat, ensure that you fuel your body in a way that supports sustained energy and focus. Regular physical activity, integrated into your routine through short breaks during the workday, keeps your body and mind refreshed, preventing the fatigue that comes from sitting at a desk for too long. Mindfulness also promotes better sleep, essential for maintaining energy and focus throughout the day. Try practicing mindful breathing or a body scan before bed to calm your mind and prepare you for a restful night. You'll then wake up ready to face the day's challenges. By integrating these mindfulness practices into your daily life, you'll create a sustainable balance that supports both your professional and personal well-being. This holistic approach to well-being is reinforced by advanced mindfulness strategies that cultivate deeper mental resilience, as you'll see next. Cultivating presence and mental resilience. Thomas, a department head for a large European manufacturing company, was tasked with letting go of 25% of his staff. This responsibility weighed heavily. Sleepless nights followed. His effectiveness at work dropped significantly. Thomas cared deeply for his colleagues and knew he'd feel distress during the layoff meetings. He faced a dilemma: how to maintain his emotional balance while delivering such difficult news. Mindfulness helped Thomas manage his emotions professionally. Instead of suppressing or acting out his emotions, he used mindfulness to observe them with some neutrality. This approach allowed him to maintain a calm, clear mind during the meetings, enabling him to support his staff through the difficult process while also preserving his own mental health. As you deepen your mindfulness practice, advanced strategies like cultivating presence and mental resilience become essential. To be fully present is to immerse yourself entirely in the task at hand, be it a challenging work project or quality time with family. This level of engagement improves your performance and enriches your experience of life. Techniques such as focusing on your breath or practicing body awareness help you develop this presence, making it easier to stay centered even in the face of stress and challenges. Patience and acceptance are also critical aspects of mindfulness that contribute to mental resilience. Accepting situations as they come, rather than attempting to force change, helps diminish the stress that typically arises from resisting reality. This doesn't mean being passive, but rather approaching challenges with a calm and open mind. For instance, when confronted with a setback at work, instead of reacting with frustration, take a moment to acknowledge the situation, assess it mindfully, and choose the best course of action. This method fosters more deliberate and impactful solutions while helping you sustain a sense of inner tranquility. Through these advanced mindfulness strategies, you build a strong foundation for ongoing growth and success. As you continue to practice mindfulness, you'll notice it improves your work performance and adds more satisfaction to every aspect of your life. In this Blink to 1 Second Ahead by Rasmus Hougaard, Jacqueline Carter, and Gillian Kautz, you've learned that mindfulness can be a powerful tool to enhance focus, productivity, and well-being in the workplace. Mindfulness practice helps carve out mental space, enabling you to respond thoughtfully rather than react automatically, which enhances decision-making and alleviates stress. Techniques such as focused breathing, mindful communication, and structured breaks help you manage daily tasks more efficiently while fostering creativity and adaptability. Mindfulness also plays an important role in maintaining a healthy work-life balance. By setting clear boundaries and integrating mindful practices into your routine, you can prevent burnout and sustain long-term productivity. Additionally, cultivating presence and mental resilience enables you to navigate challenges with a calm and centered mind. To start benefiting from mindfulness right now, incorporate small, regular mindfulness practices into your daily work routine. This will gradually transform how you work and live, enhancing your overall quality of life. Okay, that's it for this Blink. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please take the time to leave us a rating. We always appreciate your feedback. See you in the next Blink.